that instead they will go for the flex option.
Flex, yeah. This time, though, it wasn't actually the Jax, because I think Damwon had the read that this could be happening. They go for the Gwen instead. Gwen can farm it out against champions. Across the map here for Damwon. From top to bot, so many wards covering there.
Kaiser going in for the fight down towards the bottom side. Beryl putting a chunk down onto Kazi. There's the TP coming in from Damwon, and Kaiser will be sacrificed for this one. You have to think. Showmaker looking for the flash Q, can't quite land it. Kazi able to dodge to the side. Kaiser able to kill off Beryl, gets first blood. It's answered. Damwon will take the 2-for-1 deal in the bottom lane.
Nicely done here. Showmaker with the TP advantage. He held onto the TP. He won.
Mid lane. Humanoid has 6.
Stun's going to land on Showmaker. There's a shockwave coming back as well. Showmaker, no flash, as you said. Betty caught out underneath the tower, but Beryl is blocking this beautifully. And Yoa can't get the autos off in the end. They do manage to do it. Mad equalizer score coming in the mid lane as well. That should get at least a couple of plates. The Showmaker continues to harass. Quickness coming out. Beryl going to go in with a charm. There's the bullet time. Solar Flare was short from Kaiser. Didn't land it on Ghost, didn't get the stun, only got the slow, and that doesn't stop the bullet time. Really react to the quickness W. It's that short range as Canyon looks for a fight down towards this bottom lane. Dragon's Rage on Elioy. He's going to try and trade this one back. There's a incredible predictions from Beryl. That's the reason he's one of the best in the world. And now Kazi underneath the tower. The Moonlight Vigil will not save you now. 2 quick kills to Damwon.
Okay. Just multiple ward hops, it looked like, closing the gap, and is he able to get that ward hop kick in on Yolioya?
And it was Beryl that was one of the players, and good pressure from Showmaker. They're likely going to knock down these first towers.
I mean, that's flash down for Armut, right? He's just using the ultimate con every single time it comes up, leaving this first tier 1.
I see Mad trying to react. Armut, Elioya on the way up here. Humanoid will get the tower in the bottom lane. No TP on him, so won't be able to join a fight if it does erupt on the top side. Damwon, all 5 players within arm's reach of each other. Kazi trying to come across, but Khan is holding him at bay. Mad Lions, another charge of this Rift Herald will come in for Damwon. Kia, Mad Lions smite it away. Beryl going in with the quickness. There's a charm, bullet time, and the combo's just too darn deadly. Elioya is down, bereft of life. He rests in peace, and perhaps with it, Mad
Flash. So I'm going to punish you. Damwon get themselves a tier 2. They get themselves another kill, and they continue to dominate as we transition into the mid game.
I just think it was so prediction on that jump back, and now Humanoid's in trouble.
Sometimes hope dies pretty quickly after it is born. Flash away from the shockwave, and Humanoid.
Well, they recognize where they have numbers advantage and where they can punish their opposition, and they've done a great job so far in this game to put them in the position that they're now.
That's the one benefit for Mad. One bad thing for Damwon is how late that first dragon was, as Khan looks for a kill in the top lane. Needlework coming out, Armor trying to dash away. The charm from Beryl as well, and Humanoid TP's in to what could be an early death, manages to flash away. Shockwave was used as Mad have to retreat after looking for that TP fight.
Oh, they're looking for the flank.
After finding that pick, Damwon know where Mad are, and now they're looking to collapse.
Look at the damage onto Elioya. So much work being done here by Ghost. Meanwhile,
he's going down.
It certainly is a 20-minute Baron. The Misfortune Misfortune ult's going to come out.
Currently 6,000 gold ahead of Mad. Humanoid looked for the shockwave, but couldn't quite find it. Cannon coming in from the side as well, as Ghost is chunked to half. Mad Lions needs to get out of here because it's a 3v4 in just a second. There's the ult coming out from Beryl. They know Humanoid has no flash, and they know that they can pick him off easy as that. Canyon on a killing spree, 3-0-2. Khan coming in from the side as well as Kaiser. He's just trying to get back to base. He just wants to drink some of the delicious juice of the fountain where he can drink it now, as Khan will kill him as well. And Damwon Kia just find pick after pick after pick.
And you can see that Mad are just kind of in desperation mode right now. They recognize that the position that they're in is a very, very bad one. So they're just trying to find whatever picks they can. They commit onto a play onto Ghost. Damwon is in a position to collapse. They end up finding more kills. They will secure another tier 2 tower. And 20 minutes in, they're already knocking on the doors of Mad Lion's base.
It's getting tough here for Mad. And I think at this point, you look for one big fight, maybe you try to look for some sort of a turnaround. But beyond that, I think you're thinking about game 2. You're thinking about adjustments that you could make as 22 minutes in. Do they look for the fight now? Karzi just struggling to even clear these waves against Khan.
And a lot of it comes back to when Betty was saying the early towers meant that Mad couldn't push in. This was a perfect moment for a Gnar TP flank. But they have no vision,
like now?
Because Damwon have done so much. They have one ward here. Perhaps they can look for the Gnar TP flank. But meanwhile, in the top lane, bot lane, Humanoid dies once again. And the Gnar TP flank, yeah, nah, that's not it. Mad Lions not able to get anything out of it. Beryl still looking for a flank of his own. The quickness not yet off cooldown. Armor goes into the Mega. But Damwon Kia are looking to close this one out.
They're looking to dive.
won't be able to find it. Damwon retreat. Bot lane inhibitor still an option for them as they take the mid tier 2.
Yeah, they're just paying respect to the Mega Gnar. They know that would be one of the only ways you could lose there if you try to dive into Mega Gnar and things go bad. So instead, they wait out Armut's Gnar bar. They push in bot. Mid is getting buffed up here by Ghost as well, and they are looking.
They are looking dominant. I agree with you. Like, there's not many words that can describe this. An obliteration, an annihilation.
They want those waves coming in top same time as mid and bot, and now stepping forward here a little bit aggressively, getting some damage down.
Shockwave misses, Khan goes onto the back line. There's the bullet time as well, and Elyoya has to use the collateral damage to try and get away from it. Khan dived a little bit too deep there as Mad Lions were able to get one shot down, but it will not be enough to save their
Damwon do give up their top laner, but now it is 3 exposed inhibitors, and that really kind of
covering with Beryl. And once Damwon realize, hey, they're not contesting us, we're fine, we'll just grab the Baron and we'll look to end the game. No wasting time with Damwon. They know that this is a best of 5. They know they've got another game to get through, and they want to get straight to business. So, 1 inhibitor left exposed, and that is going to be the objective of their choice.
And you also close out the possibility that Mad find that perfect team fight. The one team fight that they often find in games like this. Kaiser was caught out in a bush. He will fall, as you say. Great awareness from Damwon to think about the fact someone could be lying in wait.
That's the classic Fnatic brush, right? You know, the one where Mad is just lying in wait looking for a pick, and Ghost uses the E to spot that one out. Very easy. They get themselves a pick, and now securing this inhibitor will be even easier.
Exactly. I mean, it's Damwon. You just have to think about the couple ways that possibly something could go wrong, and there's not a lot of them at this point. And then just check all those boxes, pushing in on all sides. Mid and top coming in here, 5v4, the Baron buff as well. These towers are going to start to get knocked down.
Kazi trying to clear out the waves with the Infernum, but Mad are penned back behind their own Nexus towers. Damwon waiting for the inhibitor to spawn in the bottom lane. 4 seconds on that. 3, 2, 1, and almost as it spawns, it's likely to go down. Mid-wave also there for the mid lane inhibitor that's about to come back up as well. Mad Lions might be the last moment they see these 2 inhibitors standing for the rest of the game. Ghost and Khan pushing in the bottom lane. Showmaker in the mid, holding on to that force of will, holding on to that spear just to look in the face of Humanoid. Look for that scatter of the weak, can't quite land it. Khan going in, Barrel's looking for Humanoid as well, and Humanoid is locked up. The bullet time comes out, and Humanoid once again dies. Damwon here now on the Nexus towers. They want to make this one short and sweet. Mad Lions retreat to the fountain, but there is no safety there. Damwon Kia killing Mad in their own base. We'll look to the Nexus towers. We'll look to close this one out, and we'll look to go 1-0 up in this series.
A nearly flawless game from Damwon from start to finish. Lane control into mid-game masterpiece. Just an excellent game 1 and absolute dominance coming out.
Definitely taking their time, debating, and it will be the Azir now locked in. Now, earlier, Hans, you talked about playing towards the top side with this Jin Leona bottom. What do you expect from Damwon Kia in the early game? What lane should they be focusing on?
Maybe focusing
Clone Canyon was able to get an extra camp in that time. Elyoya may look for the repeat as Armut flashes in. Khan, flash EQ, he dodges away from it, but it's knocked back by Armut. And Khan will be first blood. Elyoya takes it.
I love it. Back to back. See the ward, so he is not aware that he has been spotted.
How safe is Armut going to play? He instead pushes up, tries to clear out the wave, but Beryl is here. Was spotted out. Canyon is in the vicinity as well. Khan low, stunned there onto Armut. Armut's trying to keep this wave as far away from his tower as possible to try and avoid this dive, but Beryl is having none of it. Flash forward, then it's played, Beryl tanks it, and Canyon takes the kill.
It was really smart pathing from Canyon. You know, Matt is assuming he went to bot side to take that second scuttle. Instead, he goes back up towards top side.
Engage. There's the knock-up. And we both said they can't
Now look,
punish.
Kaiser and Elyoya have grouped up. 80 carries have now been left. They're the new top lane. As Khan, only level 5. Oh, he knows. The pings are coming out. He knows.
This is pain as a top lane. You're just staring at those minions, watching them die.
The mid lane is really
available.
important here.
Showmaker has TP, and Humanoid does not. Damwon here could look to chase this one forward. Elyoya going in, a triple knockup coming out from Kaiser, and here comes Armut, bring down the hammer and put the nails in the coffin of Khan once again. Canyon able to escape. Here's the TP from Showmaker, but it's cancelled with the shockwave. Battle underneath the tower. It's a double for Elyoya. Canyon trying to get away, but he just can't get the damage down.
Elyoya is a monster!
Khan.
Kaiser and Kazi apparently have had a little spat in the break because he is not laning with his AD carry anymore. Instead, Armut's his new best friend as Khan is caught out. Slicing Maelstrom will be enough to save him as he flashes away from the last bit of damage.
Okay, so Khan will get away with his life. The problem that for them, though, is that The Herald is going to drop on the top
Weaknesses
side.
of Jhin compared to something like an Aphelios that can just rip through
They're gonna
those
dive him.
towers. They could dive him here. Can't. No stopwatch on the Krug here, a Krug there, and allowing Ghost to take these tower plates. And he has to do that. You know, if you're a 3v1 on the bottom side of the map, as an AD carry, you have to retreat from that. Because of that, he's about 600 gold behind. But look at the top lane difference.
Hang on,
3,000
TPs. Here it comes.
Looking for the ward, there's a Cataclysm. Ghost will use his flash preemptively to get away. The Solar Flare popped as well. Armor unable to hit the shock blast, but he can bring down the hammer. Ghost forced away, Beryl already dead. Ghost trying to do what he can to survive this, but Armor able to get away from Showmaker. The shuffle does not do enough as Mad Lions take 2 in the bottom lane.
So Mad Lions find themselves more kills on the bot side of the map, and the expectation for Damwon is that they can just trade on this side.
Canyon. Oh, that was so smart! Oh, let's take
Showmaker's
a trip
coming,
to
they want
NA.
more.
That was a Grand Canyon play from the Damwon jungler. Elioya trying to get away. Bullet time's going to keep him locked in place. Elioya will get the kill and goes unstoppable. Canyon gets one back to the Humanoid trying to trade with Khan, but the Slicing Maelstrom comes out. Khan with Noguri's skin will not play the champ as well as Noguri did last year. Humanoid gets one. He's looking for Showmaker here as well, who will slide in. Humanoid will dive and he makes it a 1-for-1.
This was live, but you would be
Again, you can just see how weak and how much he has been shut down in this early game. And obviously we've been talking a lot about Mad because after the first game, it looked done and dusted as Showmaker now goes in.
Kaiser here, Solar Flare's going to hit. Showmaker has to flash away. Cannon's going to join the fight. Elioya on his way. 5 kills rest on his shoulders. Because of that,
This position is fantastic for Mad Lions. So what they'll do is, let's funnel more gold into him. Let's secure this tower and let's actually push it up.
They're securing the vision as they need to do, so the play is preempted very well by that setup, but they're going in.
The bullet time, they're looking for Ghost, who will flash and heal. Khan on a good flank here. The flash slicing Maelstrom, and Khan rips Mad Lions. Underneath the tower, they're able just about to escape, but the kick back onto Kazi will spell his doom. Canyon ticking, ticking, ticking. He'll go down as well, a 1-for-1 in the mid lane.
I cannot believe that that was a 1-for-1. That is the gold lead in action there for the Mad
Back in,
Lions.
Showmaker dies before his bodyguards can arrive. Once again, a 1-for-1 as the shutdown goes over to Ghost. Armor looking for a shot
That
blast.
ignite that came out from
meddling Kaiser.
Yeah, and now the TP coming into bot lane. Khan, it seems that Mad Lion's saying, hey, you're not allowed to kill. We've got to punish you for that.
Humanoid with the command protect, shields up Elioya under the tower, and then
The game went last time around, and we kind of have to harken back to the MSI matchup when Medic, when we were casting it, I remember us finishing game 1 and we were being like,
over and over and over again, and then translating that onto the rest of the map.
And it's so interesting because both teams kind of have, you know, evolved since MSI.
the Baron. And we saw some crazy Baron steals yesterday. Canyon is on Lee Sin, one of the best for stealing, but Mad want to fight.
They're just looking for Beryl here, already half his health gone, goes in with the Zenith Blade, pops the stopwatch as well. And look at how low Elioya is, kicks back straight into the waiting arms of the bullets from Ghost.
They can lose this game. And there's no pressure on them because they have pretty good scaling too with Orianna, with the MF as well.
Kaiser and Elioya looking for this. Cataclysm coming out. Cards is going to step right into the captive audience. Beryl going back onto the backline. Curling Call comes out. Beryl is down.
TP.
TP behind Humanoid. He tries to flash away, but the Emperor's Survive will catch him. Showmaker pops the stopwatch to stop the shockwave, but the bullet time will still rip him to shreds. Mad Lion still looking for this fight as Kaiser underneath the tower pops the stopwatch of his own. Armor putting the damage down onto Ghost. He's going to get locked up as well. And Armor just went too deep. Damwon once again winning
Shutdowns, and Canyon, he's looking for a little more.
Kaiser, sorry.
This is what I'm talking about. I just don't think you need to force that hard. It feels like they are
Get burst and this world. Third Dragon
More
again,
damage
will be taken from Mad. It's more
what
damage.
he has, yeah. He has more kill threat, but as you rightly said, much
Might just be onto Humanoid. Ghost now stepping up towards where that blue buff would be. Khan laying in wait. The only player on this team without a Worlds trophy to his name. Khan looking to at least carry Damwon to a win here, perhaps to the semifinals. Khan can flash, slicing Maelstrom. Elioya in the pit now. Khan in prime position. Is it the return of the Khan? He can't quite get in yet.
They've got to wait for Showmaker. He needs to TP back because he took that shock blast, and they may try to go once he TPs back in.
Look at Khan's positioning. That blue trinket did come down and he knows, so he's just trying to avoid the vision. Armin is aware of the potential flank. We're going for a 50-50.
He's going to go. He has flash.
Khan has flash. Slices and dices up the Mad Lions. And they did not respect Khan. Damwon Kia cleaned the Lions off the map. They wear their pelts as a cape as they ace them in the river.
And once again, Damwon showcased their fantastic team fighting prowess. forcing that Baron looked like a risk, looked like a flip, but they were doing to Mad Lions what Mad Lions often like to do.
Kennen finds the angle, and that was all she wrote for this team fight, and that is such...
Behind here, Khan doesn't have the slicing mouse for a couple more seconds. Mad Lions should be able to secure the Mountain Soul at least, but Humanoid is in no man's land. Caught by himself, Khan pops the stopwatch to stop the shockwave, but Mad Lions still looking to fight. They are able to get the shutdown. Humanoid will die as well. Canyon on the flank now. Kazi, no bullet time. Quickness almost back up for Kaiser. Now it comes in. Armor's still alive, but Beryl's diving onto him. Showmaker pops the stopwatch of his own. Ghost healing up. Beryl down. Kazi trying to get away, and Showmaker will die as well, and Kazi's still alive. But Canyon will take him out. Elioya and Kaiser versus Ghost and Canyon. And Elioya tries to get away, but the Deadly Flourish finds his mark once again. He dodges the shockwave. Kaiser gets the heal with Gleaming Quill and will dodge back. Canyon, no Dragon's Rage, no Sonic Wave connecting. Ends up being a 3-for-3 trade.
Wow. So, another massive fight takes place. Mad Lions will walk away with the soul, but Damwon should be able to continue their siege. They're not going to overcommit the favorites to win the whole thing.
Absolutely. I mean, they're so damn good at playing out the mid and the late game. That is really where they...
Just always so impressive to watch.
It's one of the reasons Damwon, as the Solar Flare lands into the Deadly Flourish, Stopwatch will stop the Zenith Blade from chasing him down, but Canyon once again gets the kick, knocks Humanoid back, and Humanoid dies. Elioya trying to get onto the backline. Canyon and Bevel are low here. Canyon still has the GA. Showmaker caught up in the Cataclysm. Bevel will get killed off by Kazi, and Mad Lions may have found a Khan here, but Khan is having none of it. Pops the stopwatch, slices through Mad Lions. Khan, in his last worlds, doesn't even want to lose a game. He will kill off the Mad Lions as Damwon march through mid.
Time and time again, Khan coming up huge with these team fight ultimates, and Damwon on the march to victory here in Game 2.
Wow, an insane comeback from Damwon. They have the wave. Only Kaiser is alive.
No,
he's going to be shut down. Canyon won't lose his life either, and Damwon are going to match point.
There is an aura around Damwon that just seems unstoppable. 2-0.
Stable go-tos alongside the Orianna as Beryl answers with a pike.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. So Beryl really pulling out all the stops today. He wants to be on playmakers, and you know, we talk about roaming champions. You talked about it as Armor's definitely dying.
Canyon here. TP available for Humanoid, but once again it's Canyon and Khan teaming up in the early game. It's the Damwon show, and Armor's just a player in it. Canyon looking for the damage, safeguards in, will have to flash the final.
It is a champion that does have pretty effective moves, but generally, you know, if he thinks it's just going to be a farm lane...
Khan has flash, Armor has no flash. Khan decides against investing for it. Beryl with the Bone Skewer got the stun onto Kazi here. Kazi still has flash heal. Will try and get away with the heal through the ignite. It's just not enough. Kazi down. Humanoid now joins the fray in the bottom lane. Armor, as you said, Betty, a couple of seconds too early, but he is dead in the top side. Elioya looking for the gank here, as he does have flash and has the body slam. Canyon on his way up. Kaiser on his way there as well. Khan able to dodge to the side of the body slam, but Kaiser will get the knock-up, and Khan will fall before Canyon can get there. Canyon in the end arrives as Elioya tries to flash away. Kaiser body blocking the Sonic Wave. Canyon doesn't quite have the damage to take down that with Khan.
Yeah,
but here's Showmaker. Flash, scatter, down goes Elioya. The Predator. And that is actually one of the things Pikes gives you that Khan doesn't, is the follow-up after someone flashes away from you. Showmaker, though, caught out here in the mid lane. Chaos Storm will be enough. It ticks him down. Humanoid takes the kill.
Nicely done. They're able to get that kill, but they've got to keep Armor in this game, and it's just looking so bad for him.
Armor's dead as he went in with a Cyclone. He is just about able to walk away from this one, but Canyon is waiting in the wings, and I don't think Mad Lions knew. Shock Blast hits onto Kaiser. Canyon, as you say, has the 6. Dragon's Rage. Kaiser's out of range of any sort of battle dance. Bevel.
It shows you what it takes to be a world champion in League of Legends. They are so flexible. They execute to the highest degree with a variety of different comps, and you know, really are able to play a lot of different styles, but we are potentially finding a kill on top side.
Armor going in with the Cyclone. Khan's going to knock him back. Armor flashes. But the Wukong just doesn't do enough damage with
Favor, and now Damwon, they're not going to slow down.
The wave is actually in such a good position here for Kazi. Meant that Beryl had to force the skewer out a little bit earlier because Kazi could back away behind the wave, and now Mad Lions can try and turn it back around. Beryl still has flash here. Kaiser, no flash. Skewer comes out. Kaiser tries to stop him. The Ghost gets caught up. And with the bullet time, that's enough damage. But Damwon Kia, 4 members strong now in the bottom lane, starts to back away. Humanoid up towards the top side is fighting, and Khan will fall to Armor. Mad Lions start to turn this one around. Showmaker flashes away. Canyon kills off Elioya as well.
Wow, I can't believe that Canyon was able to snipe that one off the back as well. Edge there. Oh, another engage.
There's the quickness. Ghost caught up in it. The charm comes out, and Ghost will fall. One more auto from Kazi is enough.
Now, that's a pretty big pick for Mad because Ghost has just invested his TP. Canyon does have the Herald, so he's going to drop that one top, and it's just a simple cross map. Damwon going to continue investing money into Khan, as you would very much expect. Meanwhile, Mad trying to get something back on the bot side, but it's only going to be a couple plates, as they're not going to be able to take this tower down. And I think that Mad is saying, let's try and stop the second tower siege that could very well come out from Damwon.
At the very least, it's signs of life for Mad, because this was looking like it could have just been an absolute
dragon.
Sorry, I just noticed that Humanoid has 2 levels on Showmaker right now.
Oh, but Kaiser doesn't have any levels. He's back in the fountain. Beryl will take the kill.
Quite squishy, and one of the advantages he has is his mobility, which you'd sit there and say, okay, great. But against a comp like this, especially against the Pike,
play those types of compositions from behind, because the inverse could be happening. You know, if it was Damwon face checking in with a Pike and with the Ziggs, you know, we'd be saying the same things here for Kaiser. But playing towards his bot side.
Full of time to clear out the wave. Humanoid, though, caught out Showmaker. There's the kick back, and Humanoid has to flash. Tries to get to the gravity well, but just can't do it in time. Kazi will get the final auto attack off here. Flashes underneath the tower as he tries to turn it back onto Canyon. Uses the Gore Drinker for a little bit of a heal. Beryl goes to hit to join the fray. Double up. Not quite enough damage. Canyon able to walk away. Wounded from this one as Kazi will fall. And Beryl goes on a killing spree. Part of their wombo combo to connect, but Damwon have just constantly been finding these catches in the side lane.
Physical disadvantage, similar in 10-15 minutes. Well, hey, maybe you got a shot, but it's very difficult to stop.
You can look for catches like this as Khan tries to flash away. Cyclone will get the knock up. Explosive cast knocks him back. Khan into the bush and immediately down as Armut will take the kill. TP popped by Damwon as they look to push for this tier 2. Kaiser looking for the longest flank you have seen today. He's going all the way around, playing Ring Around the Rosies with that blue buff. Showmaker looking for the stun though, and Kaiser's nowhere near this. Humanoid caught out. Damwon Kia pushing in with it.
Obviously incredible players here trying to secure themselves that spot in League of Legends history.
Humanoid flashes away from the scatter of the weak. Kaiser looking for the engage. Chaos Storm, Kaiser going in with a quickness, but he only catches onto Canyon as Showmaker is able to flash away. Khan now joins the fray. Beryl looking at those health bars hungrily. Death from below could mark the end of Mad Lion's game. Humanoid, Bone Skewer, no flash. Into the Bantam Undertow, and the death from below as X marks the spot, and X marks Humanoid's death. A great kick from Canyon as Ghost gets the second. Mad Lions are routed. Mad Lions are running for the hills, but Damwon Kia will not give them an inch.
Damwon is just playing these fights so beautifully. It's so difficult to engage on that comp with Syndra, with Pike, with Ziggs. They just make your life so difficult, and they're looking to completely destroy the Mad Lions.
Beryl misses the death from below, but will get the final auto attack. Dominating now on this Pike. Armor going in. Beryl no mana, but he's got just enough health with the Ghost Water dive to get out. It's an ace for Damwon. 10
so far ahead, and Canyon has just looked on another level.
It's already down to 7,000 armor now, looking for that flank, looking for that pincer maneuver. Kaiser has the quickness, doesn't have a flash. Here comes Armut onto the backline with the Cyclone, a possibility. Gets 2 knocked up. Kazi coming in as well with a bullet time, and there's 1. Mad Lions have found a fight around the Baron. They found the fight they were looking for. They managed to get the pincers. They managed to get the kills. Kazi
they can get them all,
and they could get them all. Mad Lions fight back, breathe life into Europe as they clean up Damwon.
And just like that, Gold lead, it's going to get even lower, but Canyon still lives.
Just how big is the gap between Damwon and Mad Lions? Canyon might decide it as he looks for this Smite steal, but it's already down to 4,000. Here comes the TP as Damwon investing resources into this. Baron will be smited, and Leoya will secure it. Showmaker comes in, dodges away from Kaiser.
It's gonna die again.
Damage coming down onto Showmaker. Good scatter of the weak, but now they're in a 2v5. Mad Lions are collapsing, but now the TPs rain in. 4 members of Damwon immediately react. Ghost, Beryl, and Khan are here, and Armut might just be sacrificed. And Leoya, no explosive card for him. Armut pulled back. Armut taken down. Beryl gets him as Humanoid puts the damage down across the wall, but Canyon with a smite will heal himself back up.
Wow.
It is a little bit misleading though, because the top of the graph is still 44.
It's true, that's true. That's an EU graph right there. You suddenly realize, oh, hang on,
Yeah.
we are suddenly so much stronger. Getting that extra item suddenly changes a lot of matchups.
In with the quickness, and perhaps down with the quickness goes Ghost. Kaiser, though, will fall. 1-for-1 trade so far. Beryl looking for the hooks over the wall, but can't land them. Baron remains for 20 seconds as Mad look for a tier 2 in the mid lane. But Beryl and Showmaker in prime position to make this one hurt for the Mad Lions. There's one. Looking for two as Alioya flashes away. Showmaker just needs a single spear to chunk out the jungler of Mad Lions. The chase continues here. Beryl just needs a skewer. Alioya will be spotted. Beryl goes in. Ignite. And Alioya tick, 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 tick down as Beryl takes another kill. Humanoid will get him in response.
But that's Flash Ignite, just
It's
actually...
going to be a tense fight.
Showmaker waiting in the wings. Kaiser going in. Ghost, of course, has the Mega Inferno bomb, and it lands onto Humanoid and Kaiser. Cannon going onto Armor down towards the bottom side as DK look for the fight. Damwon continues to push forward. Showmaker forced away. Cyclone
Chase, though.
kicked away, and here comes Khan! And what a better way to find the picks than with a flank TP. Flank run-in, from Khan. Bullet time used as well. Armor forced off to the top side. Ghost gets one. Kazi next on the menu here for Beryl, but he just can't get the damage down. The Dragon goes over the
carry. You're just going to have that much more late game damage. Like, no one can hit like Kazi can in the late game. He is
there lies Canyon, there be Dragon's Damwon. Looking for the hook as Beryl unable to get onto Armor, but Armor's just stunned up and can't dived in. Armor's popped the Cyclone, popped the Flash, and tried to get out of there. Mad Lion's going to start up the Infernal. Beryl able to get away down towards the bottom side of the fight. Mad Lions have been able to secure the Dragon. They stopped the Soul.
But can they get out?
But for it, they lose Armor. Look at the damage.
as well. If they want, they can actually threaten to push this. But I think they're concerned about the TP. Yeah, now Armor does have TP, but 30 seconds left on it. Kazi will take down the tower, and here comes the TP.
And he's going to start it up. It's slow still, but quicker than it was before.
Oh,
and it's slower still because Canyon's not doing it. And it's Showmaker waiting in the wings with Beryl for the assist.
Armor is up. I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't stay around. I think that there was an ability to challenge this. So many summoners are down on Damwon. Karzi has everything. Mark him. My question here is, oh my God, he's spotted. Can they actually stop him?
He's trying to get the recall off, but they stop him in his tracks. And as you say, that's very bad. He dodges the skewer, but you can't dodge death.
And he will do everything in his power to prevent him from getting in the fight.
As he should. And they're trying to just deny vision here, make them check in. But look at Alioya, he's behind him, but he's been spotted.
Bone Skewer will pull him back. Alioya tries to flash away, but he is stunned up, and he is dead. Kaiser's going to get the charm onto the back line as Showmaker dies as well. Jungler for mid right now. Khan trying to get him from the side, but he's cycloned up by Armor. Khan still putting the damage down, but he just can't get enough in. He will, in the end, kill off Armor. 3v4 now in favor of Damwon Kia. Advancing, pushing forward towards Mad Lions as they
Beryl's
try
on the flank.
But the flank is here, and Beryl has the death from below. And perhaps the X will mark the death of Mad Lions. Canyon in the pit. Infernal Soul on the menu for Damwon if they can get it, but Humanoid still very healthy.
Look at the patience.
Tons of mana. Canyon secures the Infernal. Damwon Kia trying to survive. Beryl stuns up Kaiser there. Car pops a stopwatch. Ghost on a rampage. Putting the damage down onto Kazi as well, who still has the GA. Beryl, though, able to shut down Humanoid. And although Kazi survives, he will watch and die as Damwon Kia clean up the fight.
Damwon are just way too good at team fighting. Canyon will die for the first time in this game, but he will secure the soul. And it is Alioya who tries to find the flank, gets one shot at the start of this fight. Kaiser tries to go in to get something back, and Humanoid and Kazi both commit everything that they have to getting that kill. Armor is split from the rest of the team, and then Mad find themselves in a 3 versus 4.
But you had to think, with Humanoid, oh, they're going for the end here, Alioya!
Showmaker just does so much damage. Alioya is down. Armor next up. Damwon Kia able to take down the inhibitor, and they are looking for the end, as you say, Azael. Undefeated 9-0. Damwon Kia, in the pursuit of perfection, they are found worthy once again, and they will fight T1 in semis.
Thank you very much, Dracos. I'm here with Khan after Damwon Kia make it to the semifinals in a very impressive series. Congratulations, Khan. A great performance of Damwon overall, but I'd love to ask about that second game. I did see on the Korean broadcast in the mic check that you were a little bit insecure maybe going into the game, but tell me how you were able to fight back in game 2 so convincingly.
네, 우선은 승리 너무너무 축하드립니다. 우선 가장 먼저 여쭤보고 싶은 게 이 세트 이제 오디오가 보이스가 나왔는데 그때 아 싸했다 분위기 느낌이 싸했다 좋아했다라고 언급하신 부분이 있었어요. 대충 어떤 내용이었는지 그리고 또 어떻게 역습을 할 수 있었나요?
이게 뱀픽이 짜여졌을 때 이제 어디 쪽이 예민하고 어디 쪽이 이제 밸런스가 잘 잡히고 이런 쪽의 내용을 얘기하다가 뭔가 상대가 공략하기 쉬운 라인이 저인 것 같은 거예요. 그래서 살짝 싸한데라고 얘기를 했는데 제가 그 싸한 거를 인지를 하고 들어갔음에도 불구하고 인게임 내에서 실수가 나와서 좀 많이 아쉽습니다.
So yeah, after the pick and ban was done, I looked at our draft and the opponent's draft, and I was trying to find out where was the weak link of our comp and where the opponent can capitalize on. And I knew that it was going to be me, the top lane. But even if I knew that, I actually wasn't able to execute plays correctly, so I was a little bit bummed because of that.
But still pulled it back and very, very impressively. And I know the whole world is kind of looking at you, Khan, in your dream to win the World Championship, because we know, unfortunately, this may be your last Worlds. But with the way that Damwon has been performing so far, undefeated, and the way you have been performing as well, how close do you think you are to your dream of finally winning the World Championship?
그래서 정말 전 세계 팬분들이 칸 선수의 오랜 염원이 달성되기를 지금 지켜보고 계시고 칸 선수가 아무래도 이게 마지막 월즈가 될 가능성이 매우 높기 때문에 많이 응원을 보내주고 계십니다. 지금 담원 기아의 경기력도 엄청나고 전승을 달리고 있고 그중에 칸 선수의 경기력도 매우 눈이 부신데 본인이 생각하시기에 그 오랜 목표에 달성하기까지 얼마나 가까워졌다고 생각하시나요?
뭐 얘기 드리자면은 이제 만약에 저희가 한 번도 안 진다고 가정을 했을 때는 이제 6판 이제 그 뭐 플러스 알파 이제 뭐 한 3-4판이 더 추가되겠죠. 이제 거기 이제 그 선에서 끝날 거라고 생각하니까 뭔가 좀 감회가 새롭네요. 뭔가 시원섭섭하기도 하고.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 6 games or maybe additional 3 or 4 games left in order to reach the goal that I have set for such a long time. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit emotional that it's finally coming to the end.
Yes, and we're so much looking forward to those games as well, especially that next one, the match versus T1, who you have history with as well. And I'm hearing, I just spoke to Kaiser, he said that he thinks that T1 and you are both the strongest teams left in the tournament. It must be a very special occasion as well. How much are you looking forward to that match versus T1?
네, 그리고 또 정말 T1전이 지금 앞두고 있는데 아무래도 T1과 연이 있기도 했고 방금 전 카이저 선수 인터뷰에서도 지금 담원기아와 T1이 제일 강한 팀인 것 같다라고 언급을 했는데 어떻게 좀 바라보고 계신가요?
T1 같은 경우에는 이제 LCK에서도 많이 만나기도 했고 이제 경기도 많이 지켜본 결과로는 확실히 굉장히 잘하는 팀이기도 하고 이제 팀 3라인 자체가 다 라인전을 빡빡하게 공격적으로 하더라고요. 그래서 매드전과는 달리 경기 양상이 더 치열할 것 같아요. 아무래도 1대1 그런 구도에서 되게 빡세게 할 그런 느낌이라서 그럴 것 같고 이제 그거에 맞춰서는 저희가 잘 준비를 하고 가야 될 것 같아요.
So yeah, we've faced against them many times in the LCK. I watched them play at Worlds a lot of times, and I'm pretty sure they are very, very strong. And also, unlike this kind of this series against Mad Lions, I think it's gonna be a little bit different in terms of how the game will kind of go on, because I think the 1v1 will be a lot more intense. The laning phase will be a lot stronger between two teams. So it's going to be a lot more closer between us and T1. So I think we have to adapt to that kind of a new kind of play style of two teams and prepare for it.
Very exciting matchup ahead. Quickly, I know I'm over time, but I'd love to hear your prediction for Gen.G versus Cloud9 tomorrow. It is our last quarterfinal, and I know you know Gen.G very well. Who's going to win it?
마지막으로 이제 마지막 남은 8강전이 있잖아요. C9 대 젠지전 어떻게 예상하시는지 궁금하네요.
그래도 LCK 세 팀이 다 높은 고지에 올라가서 이제 거기서 좋은 결과를 남기는 게 LCK 이제 이후로도 되게 좋은 내용이 될 것 같고 경쟁력 있는 그런 리그라는 걸 다른 리그한테 알려줄 수 있는 기회이다 보니까 젠지 쪽이 이기길 좀 더 바라고 있어요.
예상은
젠지가 이기지 않을까요, 그래도?
So first off, I hope Gen.G wins because it's going to mean that 3 of the LCK teams are reaching really high at an international event, and this is a proof that showing our region is very competitive. It's a very promising sign for us, and also I think Gen.G will win.
Okay, thank you very much, 감사합니다. Congratulations. Thank you, Ji-sun, as well. As always, and back to you, Dracos.
Thank you so much, Shox, for that fantastic interview. Always good to hear from Khan. And again, I think Khan, really the biggest story. Damwon, of course, is an organization, an entire 5-man lineup. Always incredible to see them continue to be successful. But when a player is playing, the final split of their career, the final tournament of their career, and they're able to show up so impressively, especially when MSI wasn't, the biggest standout, most fantastic performance, is a story we're probably going to be talking about for years.
I think kind of asset to that story to make it just so beautiful is the fact that he's playing a semifinals against T1. You know, 2 years ago, this time 2 years ago, he was playing for T1 in the semifinals against G2. Now he has to knock T1 out of the semis to make the final himself. I just think the stars are slowly aligning for Khan, I feel like.
It's also Khan in that interview isn't Khan like we've seen him all year in the LCK, because you gotta understand Khan in LCK interviews has been the biggest troll, showing up with like Pepe masks and like he's like trash talking everyone. But in an interview, you can really see how much it means to him, and really how focused he is on achieving this goal. And it's really poignant considering how not serious he is generally, to see him really be that into focus, basically.
I love it. I wouldn't have mind a troll mask here, even here. I feel like sometimes you just got to lighten the mood, especially because, like, as EU pundits, it's been a hard day. We've lost all of our teams. But again, we'll get to say goodbye to Mad Lions later. For now, I want to look ahead. The West, the final hope of the West versus Gen G. Cloud9, Perks. Can they do it? Perks, we're now pretending that you've been in EU all year as we hold on to hope as EU pundits. But obviously, Cloud9, the last hope of the LCS versus Gen G, a team that did look pretty solid, all things considered. What's your read on this one, KazaLoL?
Well, the hope of the West rests on Perk's shoulders once again, doesn't it? I actually think Cloud9 will win that series. I think it'll be very close. Maybe 3-2 to Cloud9 is what I'd say, but Gen G have always looked kind of weak in best of fives domestically and internationally. And I think Perks is, if there's anyone who can pull off a win in this best of five, it's Perks on Cloud9.
Chronicler, what's your read on this particular best of five?
I agree with KazaLoLL, it'll be close. I do think it's going to be Gen G that wins. I think individually, BDD in particular has had an insane tournament thus far. He's been a standout mid in a tournament that has kind of been full of them. And I think that a C9 that doesn't really get to play around Perks, because I do think he is the big clutch factor for that team and what enables them to get victories, even though, you know, disregarding game state. However, I do think it will be close, as KazaLoLL pointed out, and he is very right about that. Gen G have been known to falter at times in high-stakes situations or in best of fives, but I think individually they are still a cut above C9, and I think that in the end will let them the win.
Yeah, and I think it being close is what everyone expects. However, if it's just a stomp from either side, that's actually a good sign for the winning team, of course, because then you have to face up against EDG, who is a World Championship contender. I think everyone kind of agrees that despite who wins C9 Gen G, EDG should make it out. But if Gen G or C9 can show a good showing and have improved a lot, you know, and they really are feeling it, I think maybe there's a chance they can take that semifinal. But again, they're up against a powerhouse in EDG, and even if they get further, they're against T1 or Damwon, right?
And certainly a lot of pressure to know that you have to win this best of five, and then you are the heavy underdog, no matter who you are, who makes it through going into that next series.
And then
again, going into potentially into the finals versus T1 or Damwon Kia. A lot is going to be happening here in the next day. Our final quarterfinal sits ahead of us again. Final goodbyes to the LEC, to Mad Lions, Fnatic, and Rogue. It was a well-fought effort. We'll see if we'll have to do the same thing tomorrow for Cloud9. But for the NA fans out there, I hope that we don't. That's going to be it for us today. But of course, we're going to be back tomorrow for C9 versus Gen G, starting at 1:30 p.m. Central European Summer Time, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.